for sails, I've got our bimini here and I've got our Solbian solar panels as well. What I'm doing is I'm installing the solar panels onto the bimini. So the beauty of these solar panels is that they come with a zipper and also a Velcro strip, so you're able to sew it onto fabric. They're also incredibly flexible and light, so if you had any surfaces that are, that aren't flat, you can also get around that problem. One of the issues that we do have is we don't want these cables or this mechanism being out in the sunlight. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut a hole in the bimini, feed the cables through, and then create a flap that will come up and be Velcro stuck over that as well. It'll also solve the problem of air getting underneath the solar panel and as we're sailing along. So that's going to cover that area up so that it isn't going to catch any wind. So yeah. The first thing that I'm going to do is sew these strips, and I'm going to start by sticking them down. So I finished sticking them all on, and now I get to do the fun part of sewing them all on. So it's not the easiest fabric to work with, but we'll see how we go. Once the zips were sewn on, Aaron lined up the cables and created a hole in the bimini to poke them through. He then created a flap using a thick piece of plastic and weatherproof vinyl to protect the front of the panels. I sewed the fabric on. Aaron banged on some push buttons, I sewed on the front panel, and just like that, we were done.
Wow! Come on, move along. I said, baby, I know you're on a roll.
Pretty stoked with our new solar panels here from Solbian. Bonita's done a good job at stitching them onto the bimini. These are the SR156 version, so SR super rugged, so they're super flexible, super strong. You can put them on the deck even and walk on them, like that's how strong they are. So they're the monocrystalline cells, so they're high efficiency cells that are basically sandwiched between two grids. The top layer is there to optimize the harvesting of the sun, and the second layer is it gives it the mechanical support. So it's basically the grids form a double shield that act as a conducting reinforcement to the cells, and that's basically how we get the power. We got two, we got one either side. These are the 156 panels, so that means they got 156 watts of output. We've been told they can go up to 180, so they're pretty kick-ass. I look forward to monitoring them and to see what efficiency and what they get and what we get out of them. So we've got one on either side of the boom. So they're wired in separately to their own controllers. So if the boom's creating a bit of a shadow like it is now on the panel, the other one's still operating at optimal efficiency. So that's what we want, you know. But yeah, pretty stoked. Solbian was smart about this, and they made it Yoshi proof. So when you run your wires, they already come prefabricated with your connectors here. And they were smart. Got a positive sign there. Red's positive, children. Yeah, and they just click together. Makes installation easy. It's good to have a little bit of slack when you're running cables, just in case. So you're pulling everything through. So we'll leave a loop in the line like that. We'll tuck it up in there and pull the rest of that through. The panels are all sewed on. Bonita's dominated in that area, and she's arranged it so through this stitching here where the zip comes up, We're going to hole through the bimini there, then up on top she's got a little bit over the top so the water doesn't rain in. And then so the cables will come on the inside here. So we'll zip them up. Zip them up. The zip closes and they'll run down, and it's the same on the port side there, so they'll curl around and run that way. And yeah, so all our cabling will be down on the inside here, all tucked away and hidden from the weather. And we'll drill a hole in the staunchen and we're going to run the cables through that. So time to drill holes in the staunchen. It's got 6mm wire. That's just because of the distance it's travelling. If the panels were closer to the chargers, you could get away with thinner wire, but because of the long distance, it's good to keep the flow up and keep a higher current. So we've got Bonita using the muscles, Yosh using the brains. Mounting these are the charge controllers. So the cables we've run from the panels will come straight down and straight into this. Got a place 2 here. We ran all the cables, I've loomed them all up from the solar panels down through to the controllers, charge controllers. So these just have to be terminated into the control box. Now I'm running wires from the control box down to the buzz bar, which goes across to the batteries. So gonna put a fuse in each one. We'll keep it separate. We're gonna run positive lines for both chargers through a fuse and down to that buzz bar. I think you could parallel it, but I don't want to take chances because of the flow current, burn down Nandji. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't think insurance covers that. So just going to run a separate line for each one, a fuse for each one, and I'll earth out on a bus bar here as well that I'll install. So.
And we got business. We're in business.
Ta-da!
Ah, that's so cool.
So just wire terminate this bad boy.
Yeah, the same way, and then.
And we're double power.
What Yosh didn't tell you about these controllers is that they're actually really smart. So what they'll do is they'll Bluetooth to your phone or your iPad information about the batteries and the solar. So they'll tell you like your battery percentage and the solar charge that's going into them. So they're really cool. You can keep track of these solar panels and what's going on. So here's the moment of truth. We're going to peel off the plastic coating. Let the solar be revealed. Woo!
Wow, our batteries are already at 13.2. Like, we're still in the bulk charge, but it's not in the absorption phase yet, but that is cranking. What is it like? 8:30 in the morning?
How long have we opened it for? Like 20 minutes?
Oh, half an hour, I suppose. We've had the plastic off and they've been cranking.
And this morning they were at like 11
The batteries are 11.9. They were pretty sad.
Yeah.
And they're already just bulking out.
Hello, hair straightener.
Hey.
I might get a toaster. And what else do we need? Like a heater? We could get an air conditioner. We could get a water maker. We could get... What else can we get? A big, huge TV.
Yeah, all things we don't need.
Hot water? Woo!
That'd
be fun.
Like, all that sounds like is more things for Yosh to fix.
It's good to have you back. He's back. Yeah, hopefully for good, but we'll see.
Feels weird, doesn't it?
It feels very weird. Thanks for watching another episode of Sailing Nandji.
Episode 32.
I know.
It feels like when I was here last, it was episode 17.
Yeah. Ah.
Good to see ya.
So as always, thank you to our patrons and our newest patrons. We've got Jim from SV
Wingasheek,
Ryan, David, Bruce, Hugh, MMB, Bill, Paul and David. Thanks for joining the Sailing Nandji family and making this possible.
Good on you, legends. It's people like you that keep us eating.
And making videos, which is what we want to do.
It has reached that time of the year when we're meant to be departing to sail to New Caledonia. We had big plans of leaving with the Down Under Go East rally, but unfortunately for us, we haven't got Nandji up to scratch in the time frame, so we're a bit delayed in our departure. But the Down Under Go East rally is meant to leave yesterday, I reckon, but unfortunately they've had some pretty shocking weather, so they're on hold and they're sitting there waiting patiently. But yeah, good luck to all you guys. Good luck. Good on you, John and Leanne. We're spewing we can't be a part of this.
Yeah, so if anyone's interested, it's a rally that leaves every year in May from the Gold Coast to New Caledonia. And they offer, like, I think every year it gets bigger. So this year they've got 23 boats, I think, or maybe more. But they all depart at the same time, and you get discounts for a lot of things and a lot of information to help you prepare for your overseas voyage.
Yeah, so, a lot of assistance. John works really hard in the preparation for this rally, so shout out to you, mate. Good on ya.
Yeah, we'll see you over there.
Yeah, look forward to getting some waves in UCal with ya.
Yeah. A big thank you to Solbian.
Big hell shout out to Solbian.
Yeah, we are loving the paddles. We've our batteries have been cranking. As you can see, we've got all the lights on.
Yeah, it's a bit of a win and a loss though, because they're so good. Bonita just leaves all the lights on.
Still working on it.
They're awesome. Thank you very much, Solbian. Looks like we are kicking goals with those bad boys.
Yep. Yeah, so if you like our channel, please support us, subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, become a patron and help us keep making videos. That's what we want to do.
Keep the froth alive.
Yeah.
I've just finished work and I'm now a full-time sailor.
We're full-time sailors now and YouTube creators, so please support us. We want to sail around the world and take you with us.
We're committing. This is it.
Committed.
We're committed. Committed.
Alright, catch you guys.
Legends.
Peace.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes. Just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my life.